Cuba wasn't all, it was like the United States. You know, they had everything. Like I say, with education was hard for the poor people, but whoever could, you know, because I had a sister that was as a teacher before the revolution, and I had another one as a dentist. And you know, if you could finagle, you will go to college and get your degree. So, but after the revolution, everything went downhill. So when the Russians left Cuba, that was a disaster.
Everybody was fighting for power.
Yeah, that Russia was supporting Cuba. So once they left, there was nothing coming in from. And then they broke a relation with the United States, so it was not coming from anywhere.
So a lot of people were left stranded economically.
Yeah. And whoever had money over there, when the Castro took over, they took whatever they could out of there. They took all the economy out of Cuba. So right now, if you go to Havana, that's the capital, you see buildings run down without paint, the facade falling because it's not maintenance. They don't have the means to take care of it. So when you don't take care of things, they fall apart.
I was looking for an article here that says a taxi driver in Cuba makes more than a doctor.
Wow, it's like that?
Yeah.
The salary for a regular person is about $18 a month. A doctor make 40. Now I think they make 60.
I think they got a
They
raise.
got a raise.
And they're happy.
$60?
$60 a month. So you figure out how can you do it. They have some kind of ration, but that only include bean, rice, and maybe vegetable.
Did you know that Cuba is in a ration system? When you buy your food,
It's in elaborate?
your food is rationed.
So you can only buy so much food? So what do you do with the rest of your money?
What rest of your money?
What rest of your money you only get?
You only get $18 a month.
So people, when I first went to Cuba, teachers were making $8, but that was a long time. I think now they make $10, $12, $18. But I can show you, because as I said, I bring stuff for my grandkids to do school projects. So I can show you what a ration book looks like. I don't know if you've ever seen one.
I've never seen one. I'd like to see that.
No. Let's see. Where are they?
So
Here they go. These are ration books. And I kind of had it, I broke it down here, but that was when they wanted to know something. You have a long time? Is your time, this is a ration book. And every family has to register once a year for their ration book. So that this book tells you like this family, which is one of my cousins, it tells you the nucleus of the family, how many people are in that family. So the first page tells you there are 3 adults between 14 and 64. You see that? There's two 65 and over, and the total for this family is 5. So this ration book then will be good for the whole family, and every page tells you what they're allowed to get monthly. let me see here. They have electricity because sometimes some people have electricity, some people have gas.
Mm-hmm.
So according to what you have, that's what you're able to get. And then see over here it says kerosene,
Mm-hmm.
alcohol,
Gas.
and gas. So it says what you have at home.
Yeah.
Because sometimes comes to your house and takes like a survey, and they see what you have. And then so once a month or whenever you go to the store and you get whatever you're supposed to be getting. And what they do is they mark it. They show that you got it for the month, so that you can't go back and
get
say
some
I didn't
more.
get it.
Yeah.
And
You can't go to any store, you gotta.
you are assigned to a special store in your neighborhood.
Store 296.
296. So you can only go with this book to store 296. If you take this to another store, they won't, because you're not part of that
circuit.
Yeah, that circuit. So then they figure out, you see, there were 3 people between up to 14 and 65. I don't know what the ages were.
Mm-hmm.
It was broken down by ages
Yep.
because it's, your diet is according to your health and your age. So if you're kids under 7
Mm-hmm.
get milk. Once you hit 7,
No more milk.
no more milk until you turn
65.
65.
Oh.
Then you're able to,
Dreaming.
through your ration book, you can get milk again.
So you can't get anything outside of rations?
You can, because there's something called the black market.
Yeah.
That's everywhere, right?
Yeah.
But through the ration book, you can only get
what they say they give
what
you.
they
Yeah.
say they can give you.
Mm-hmm.
And this is not free.
You have to pay for the book as well?
You have to pay for the food that you get.
Oh, well, so
It's not free.
so they tell you what you can get, and that's all you can. Wow. Okay.
That's all you can get through the ration book now.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's not expensive, but you have to pay something for it.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you have to pay like a nickel or a dime, a dime, whatever. But because you remember, you only get $7 a month. But even if you don't work, and if I can say something, if I said it wrong,
No, you can.
the government gives you like it's like a welfare system.
Okay.
The government gives you $7 a month. So you're government dependent. So out of those $7, you have to pay for your gas, all your utilities, your food.
In other words, everybody works for the government.
Yeah.
The government owns everything.
So is the government?
Stores, hospitals.
Everything is government owned.
So is the government rich and everybody's poor?
Well, they don't say they're rich, they are kind of tending to your needs. Because in Cuba, like for instance, when the last time we went, his brother-in-law passed away. Here, if somebody passes away, what do you panic? Because if you don't have insurance,
You're paying all their bills and you're paying for their funeral.
yeah, in Cuba, your funeral is paid by the government.
Oh, okay.
So all that his nephew had to do was, he died at home, so that the doctor came to the house, they declare him, expired, deceased, and all that. The same person called, what did she call the morgue? That somebody picked up the body, they came, they took it,
Prepared it.
prepare it, and the next day they bury you within 24 hours.
They don't prepare you.
They just put you in the,
You only be there for 24 hours.
and you get buried. And there's no money comes out of your pocket at that
That's
point in
definitely
time.
possible.
As a matter of fact, they even pay for the little, you know how you eat little things, coffee or something,
Uh-huh, okay.
and they provide a taxi service to take
The family.
the family to the.
Now, they're trying to get away with that. Because if your economy don't grow, you can't afford all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So they talking about getting away with that,
Yeah,
doing away with it.
And the kids, they all, like I said, in our family we have doctors, and mostly doctors, because everybody that can becomes a doctor.
Mm-hmm.
But again, they work they have to go to work wherever they're sent. You can't say, I want to work in this clinic. Wherever they send you, that's where you go. And when you're in high school, in Cuba, you know how here when you're in high school, the colleges, you apply for colleges?
Yeah.
You don't do that in Cuba. The government decides
Where are you going?
what.
So that ties into my next question because Hofstede also, one of his dimensions is there's individualism and collectivism within cultures. Individualism is more like, you do it for yourself. Everything is self-oriented. I'm doing this job just for me. And then there's collectivism. So does the government kind of force collectivism? Like everybody's working to help each other reach the common goals, such as with the funeral services. You work throughout your whole life, so we're going to pay for your funeral service.
And also not only funeral, but Cuba, I think, is one of the countries that have free medicine, free healthcare.
So no one's really focused on themselves. Everybody's working for the community to work together. Okay.
Yeah, every neighborhood, Cuba is divided into subdivisions. I'm gonna call it for the sake of a better word. And every subdivision or neighborhood has a clinic. You sick, you go to the clinic. You go.
And they have a committee. Those are the watchdogs.
Yeah, and every committee, like subdivisions, like they have a president and a. Like here they have like the block president and this. Every neighborhood has that.